Hi chess friends, today we are going to witness how Gukesh beats Mamedov. Gukesh plays with white, Mamedov is black. Gukesh starts with d4, Mamedov plays knight f6, c4, white controlling the center with c4. This opening is called as Indian defense. c6 by Mamedov, knight f3, d5, e3. Now the game transposed to Queen's Gambit, Slav defense, main line. Mamedov continues with bishop f5, knight c3, out of the opening book. C takes d5 pawn is the continuation of Queen's Gambit, Slav defense, main line. e6 by black, knight h4, attacks the bishop. If bishop did not move, knight takes bishop, e pawn takes bishop, and black will have doubled pawn on f file. So bishop g6. If knight takes bishop now, h pawn takes knight, and black will get an open h file for rook. g3, knight b d7, c pawn takes d5 pawn, c pawn takes d5 pawn, bishop d2, bishop e7, enables the short castle. Queen b3, threatens black's pawn at b7 and clears the way for queenside castle. Queen b6, blocks the b pawn. Queen takes queen, knight takes queen, bishop b5 check, and makes way for castle on the king side. Knight f d7, blocks the check, knight takes bishop, h pawn takes knight, king e2, knight c4, attacks the b pawn, bishop takes knight, d pawn takes bishop, a4, f5, a5, a6, stopping any more advance of a pawn, h4. Now the h pawn is defended by the g pawn, so the rook on h1 can move. King f7, rook h b1, rook hc8, knight a4, rook a b8, b4, b5, c pawn takes b pawn is slightly better. A pawn takes b6 pawn in percent. Knight takes b6 pawn, knight c5, attacks the a pawn, knight d5, threatening c3, rook c1 attacks the c pawn, knight takes b4 pawn, slightly better is c3, rook takes c4 pawn, attacks the knight, knight d5, rook takes a6 pawn, rook b2, better is g5, to eliminate the doubled pawn weakness. Knight d3, attacks the rook, rook takes rook, knight e5 check, king f6, knight takes rook, rook b3, knight e5, rook b2, knight c4, rook b3. Mamedov wants to draw the game by threefold repetition. Gukesh is not interested in draw, so he played rook a7, bishop d8, blunder by Mamedov. Better is knight c3 check, bishop takes knight, rook takes bishop. White is much better, but black can try to draw from here. The problem with bishop d8 is that the black's king has no moves. e5 square is controlled by d pawn, g5 square is controlled by h pawn, e7 and f7 squares are controlled by rook. Remaining squares are occupied by black pawns. A check from white will finish the game. Pause the video and find the brilliant move played by Gukesh. After 2 moves, Mamedov resigns. Compliments on finding the move. The move is e4, threatens checkmate by bishop to g5. F pawn takes e4 pawn. Knight e5, threatens checkmate by rook f7. Mamedov resigns. The game would have continued as knight c3 check, bishop takes knight, bishop e7, bishop d2, Rook b2 to pin the bishop. g4, e3. Black has only pawn moves, as bishop need to block the f7 square. Rook needs to pin the bishop. King takes e3 pawn. g5. h pawn takes g5 pawn with check. King takes g5 pawn. Rook takes bishop. Black is down by 2 pieces and checkmate follows in 10 moves. So Mamedov resigns. If you like the video, share, subscribe and like. Thank you. Now it's puzzle time. Wait to play and win. Post your solutions in the comment section.